Oh. Oh.
There we go. Everyone. Welcome back to the Problematic Podcast. I'm your friendly neighborhood host, Rita, here with my friendly neighborhood co-host, Whitney. What's up, Whitney?
Hi, everybody. How you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm hoping, this podcast comes out on Mondays intentionally because Mondays are hard and we try and give people goofy shit to laugh at. Some joy, because y'all deserve.
Hang in there, guys.
We're going to jump right into it. What you been listening to?
So Isely, I went back to her older album of hers called Luxury. Ooh. There's a song called Everest on there, and it's literally just, it is an anthem. It is an anthem where she talks about climbing a mountain and like overcoming the mountain that she's come from. But now there's a higher mountain, but the mountain that she just came from will never see her again. And I'm like,
don't that sound like adulting?
It's a song. Oh, it sounds like a Monday song.
Listen, a word.
Go ahead, put it on your Monday your playlist.
Go ahead, get it done. I kept it simple this week. Didn't really listen to anything new, but I've had Luther Vandross For You to Love like on repeat with the cleaning and the candles and the getting me through the week. I had to go classic Luther. I feel like I don't know. So let me admit.
Luther will do it.
Luther will do it. I don't know how big this song was when it came out, if it was an A-side or a B-side, but if you haven't listened to this song in a while and you need something to get you through the first 2 hours of work on Monday,
Cut it on.
Cut it on.
Cut it on.
Yeah, you're going to need that. So, that's what I've been listening to this week for You to Love, Luther Vandross, and we have Isely, Everest. Before we get into this podcast,
yes.
I've been debating on telling this story, so I have a story.
You have a story this week.
It's story time with Rita. I've been struggling with this, and I had to have a conversation with my dear sweet partner. And I have to preface this with, I notice when I go on your Twitter page that your pinned tweet is a retweet from Lena Waithe. I'm here to let you know right now, this is not a good Lena Waithe story.
Oh,
so okay. I have a theory. Y'all follow me here. This is Rita story time. I have a theory that my wife used to date Lena Waithe. I'm almost convinced. You're looking at me like I'm crazy, but when I piece these things together, you're going to jump right on board with me.
Talk to me.
Follow me here. All right. Boom. So it's very possible my wife has met Lena Waithe.
Okay.
Before. So, and my wife's father or my father-in-law is in the entertainment industry. So every once in a while, my wife will come out with these random stories of how she met Dave Chappelle or her dinner with Regis Philbin and how she misses Regis and she can't believe she didn't get to go to the funeral because she didn't know he passed and she's devastated.
Oh, poor thing.
But every time Lena Waithe's name, it don't even have to be Lena Waithe. I could say Lena Horne and she hear Lena and she becomes so triggered. My wife hates Lena Waithe. And every time I bring her name up, she'll be like, fuck Lena Waithe. I could be upstairs and she could be downstairs. And if
is she yelling right now?
No, she's not home right now.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason why but we were talking about this morning. I was like, I feel like I need to share with my listeners, like your animosity towards Lena Waithe. And she just looked at me and goes, fuck Lena Waithe. Lena Waithe is a fuck boy. Lena Waithe is a bad person. And I don't see why y'all like her. Fuck her forever. But this has been the energy.
Wow.
Every time this woman's name gets brought up, every time she's on TV, we can turn on TV right now. And if there is a 2-second cameo of Lena Waithe, she will suck her teeth and go, fuck this bitch. Why is she everywhere? I don't know what it is. So in my head, the only thing that kind of brings this level of sustained animosity is I think she dated her. And I asked her, straight face. I was like,
you might be on to something.
Babe.
Shout out to Shay.
Just tell me. You can
let
tell
us
me
know
if you used to date Lena Waithe. And she was like, I would never date that bitch. And I was like, oh, okay. What? is
Did she
happening
did she
here?
kick your dog? Like,
I
what
don't
happened?
know what she did. She was like, she's a mean person. She's a fuck boy. She's not a nice person. And then she went on to say, and this is where it gets controversial. She was like, I hate Lena Waithe the way she hated Brittany Griner before Brittany got in trouble in Russia. Because she was like, Brittany Griner is a fuck boy and she don't take care of her kids. And I was like, I can't really argue with that. So things were a little more tense around the house when she went to Russia.
Brittany
Brittany,
Griner got kids?
she does. So crazy thing. Brittany Griner has been married before. She
Yeah.
had a previous wife, and then that wife got pregnant with twins. And as soon as she got pregnant with twins, Brittany was like, "Not only do I not want these babies, but I don't want you, and I want nothing to do with them. So goodbye."
Oh yeah, that's a fuckboy move.
Yeah. Okay.
Shay, relatable.
So when she was over in Russia, she was like, "Yeah, I don't really fuck with her, but I don't want her over in the gulag because that's fucked up." But also, she probably wouldn't be there if she had taken better care of her fucking family. I was
Not the
like,
gulag.
the gulag. She was over in the gulag. So I was like, oh,
Not the gulag.
yeah, but like, am I wrong for thinking she's? I mean, it's so
It's
ritual.
giving.
I'm gonna bring next week. I feel like I'm going to have her explain on this podcast
I would like to hear.
hatred for Lena Waithe because I mean it is palpable.
We can give her the floor. That's fine.
You can't bring this woman's name up in front of her without her going, "Yo, I said fuck Lena Waithe and everything she stands for and everything she's ever created." And I was like, oh,
all right.
But she won't tell me if she dated her. But I feel like they might have been talking and the relationship soured, and maybe Lena made some promises and didn't come through because it's that kind of animosity. Like
it seems like
not like
or
we
she kicked her
dated,
dog.
not like we dated and then we broke up and it didn't work out. Like we dated and then you tried to talk to my sister. Kind of shady. I don't know what it is, but I really want I want the animosity level to not be as intense as it is.
I just want to know what's up.
I really want to.
You can keep your animosity if you want to, ma'am. I just want to know what's up.
How did we get here?
How did we get here?
I don't think there's a person on this planet that my wife hates more than Lena Waithe. How did we get here? Then she said she was ugly. She looked like a turtle. I was like, oh my God. Ooh, it's just getting
worse. Those are strong words.
I mean, yeah.
The turtle community would like something, would have something to say about this. Like Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael.
Like she's just running through Hollywood, ruining relationships, stealing people's girls.
The same thing could be said about a few people.
Listen, but my wife only dated Lena Waithe, so that's why that animosity is there. I just want her to let the hurt go. But
I want to hear.
We're gonna
come on, Shay, call us back.
I'm gonna have her give her. I had to share that because I was like, I've been sitting with this and I can't really figure out what it is. It can't.
Tell us, Shay.
Because there's lots of fuck, like you said, there's lots of fuck boys in the world.
Everywhere you look.
This particular one, when I say she hates Lena Waithe, wouldn't spit on her if she was on fire. Like I mean, it's that bad.
It gets like that.
It's a little scary. I'm concerned.
I'm trying to think if I have a hatred like that for anybody. I mean, not like a racist person, like just like a person, just on a personal level. No.
No, it's very much giving I hate my ex energy. And I did ask her if she dated her, and she said no.
She would have cussed you out.
No, I asked her. I'm like, was there something?
Was this a thing?
It wasn't. She just fuck homegirl. Maybe she stole one of her girls.
You know what? It could have been like a friend, because I get like that with my friends' exes.
Oh, it could be.
I get like that with my friends' exes. I'm like to this day, my friend done made up with this person, but it's F this person.
The hatred
hard
is
F
eternal.
word.
The funny thing is, and my friends can attest to this, my friends don't even come to me when they're going through relationship problems anymore, because the history has shown once I say it's fuck this person, it stays that way forever.
If I told my mom I hate you, then you are hated
Now I can't, and
Period.
I can't take you back now. My mama know I
Mm-mm.
hate you. It's over.
It's over.
Yeah, so maybe it was that. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna
Yes.
ask again. But it's hard to approach the conversation in this household because the
It's a
tirade
delicate thing.
it's very delicate.
You should no ask her permission first. So I'm saying ask her permission, but let her just give full vent to that because
Yeah, so
I'm curious.
y'all
Shake
need
again. Call us back.
we need to hear this.
Hmm.
We really
Hmm.
do.
Hmm.
I'm going to jump. I'm gonna jump around a little bit here, but I kind of got to get into my problematic person of the week. I'm gonna let you go first. I feel like
Me?
yeah,
You don't
go
want to
on.
let me go first.
Okay, fine, that's fine. I'm
Because I
gonna.
have a few and I might take a while.
Oh no, then I'll get it out the way. Mine is short and simple. Whoever the fuck is supposed to be arresting Donald Trump and hasn't done it yet, what are we waiting for? What is the delay? Every week, y'all get me excited. He's going to be indicted.
Every
We're doing a
damn
grand
week.
jury. He's going to be indicted. The
Every week.
charges against him
I don't
are.
even believe y'all anymore.
I'm so sick of
I
y'all
don't
playing
believe
with
y'all.
my. And then there was a glimmer of hope. The glimmer of hope happened. I saw it this morning. Apparently,
Hmm.
he tweeted out
He's gonna be
that
arrested on
he's.
Tuesday.
Let
I'm like,
me.
oh, so they scheduled it for you, huh?
They
They don't schedule it for us,
I'm gonna
folks.
say it like this. This podcast comes out on Monday. Thank you guys for listening. Whenever you choose to listen, that's beautiful. But I'm
Hmm.
telling y'all like this. If we come around, we've had this episode. When by the time the next episode comes, if I ain't seen this man in handcuffs, I'm going to lose my mind.
Stay tuned on our socials.
How many times
You will
do
see the
y'all
rants.
okay? Do your job.
Lock him up.
Lock, thank you.
Lock him up.
Lock
Lock him
him
up.
up.
Lock him
Lock
up.
him up. I just don't understand
Take
why it
the
hasn't happened
key and
yet.
lock
And
him up.
throw it away. I am so sick of this angry mango just on
I
Twitter
did
talking
not.
about let's take our country back. This doesn't belong to
Now I can't.
you.
I cannot unsee it. The angry
He's an
mango.
angry mango. I know angry mangoes. When I see angry
A rotten
mangoes,
one though.
that man is a rotten angry mango. I hate him so
Indeed.
much.
Indeed.
Let's get into your let's
So 2 days ago,
oh boy.
a I don't know if she's a writer. I don't know who the hell she is. Her name is Janine Allen,
Okay.
white lady. Tweeted the following. She says, I'll share it again. The creator, lead writer, and co-producer of Abbott Elementary, Quinta Brunson, is from West Philly and attended charter schools her entire education. She reportedly loved it at the time, heaped praise on it once upon a time. I guess money talks.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I know you did the fact checking. Let's go. Let's get it.
Quinta Brunson did the fact checking.
Oh boy.
Quinta Brunson
Oh God.
responded with a line that I need on a mug, a t-shirt, and what I will be saying to trolls henceforth here moving forward. She said, "You're wrong and bad at research."
Just loud and wrong.
Loud and wrong. I only attended a charter for high school. My public elementary school was transitioned to a charter a decade after I left.
10
I
whole
did
years.
I loved my high school. That school is now defunct, which happens to charters often. So the
Go on.
instead of apologizing,
No, no. Oh God, y'all about to piss me off.
instead of apologizing, this lady tried to go back and forth with Quinta Brunson about her own life and her own education in West Philadelphia.
Oh, Janine
And
Allen.
then she I don't know if she took however she removed her account or removed access for people commenting on her account. But instead of like
Oh,
coming
no,
back
not
with an
high now.
instead of coming back with an apology, she came back days later with a Bible verse.
No, you know what?
Because
Jesus can't save your ass now, lady.
there's nothing like that says God's love like Christian hate. And I am so incredibly over these people. And like, not you were loud and wrong, then you gaslit the person about their own life,
Own
their
life.
own experiences, the thing that they've been through, that she's writing from. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, Quinta, you fucking made it. You made it.
You made it when people are lying to you about the shit that only no one would know better than you. How are you going to first off, let's keep it, let's get into it. It's a TV show.
And
So
Good damn
And
one.
a good one, but a funny one. So if you felt personally attacked by how she chose to portray her art on her show, who the fuck cares? This
Nobody
is the
cares.
this is the problem with social media. It's like everybody has an opinion, and I wish there could be like a vote where like 3 random people have to vote and hit yes before you can post something. Like, because this is ridiculous. I'm not arguing with you about where the fuck I went to school or my award-winning show,
Multiple
Janine
award
from
winning
middle
show.
fucking nowhere.
And like I'm like, ma'am, why are you arguing back and forth with this woman? Like, Quinta, you deserve all the good things. You
All the
deserve all the
good
good
things.
things. You're doing the Lord's work. You're entertaining us. You're keeping us happy in the midst of some like really tumultuous, terrible times. And you're getting accolades for it. Like, you made it. Because this is a very weird thing to have someone tell you about where you went to school.
This and
You're wrong and bad at research, though.
yeah, like girl, if you can't read, you can't read. Shout out to Quinta Brunson for one, being from Philly, two, for
A
even acknowledging. Do you understand, ma'am? I got all of these damn Emmys sitting on my desk. I ain't got time to go back and forth on the
I
internets
literally
with
don't.
you.
I have to work on season 3. Bye.
I'm busy,
You're very
booked,
busy.
awarded, and busy.
You're
You
very, very
see
busy.
me on the red carpet.
Have you seen these magazine covers, ma'am?
You see me.
You saw me
You
talking to Oprah,
you
ma'am.
okay. I
Ma'am.
got an exclusive with Oprah. Oprah don't even do talk shows every day no more.
No, she
The,
goes and enjoys her fairy garden, and we just let her be.
it's like the list of people Oprah has interviewed is like a prince, a princess, Viola Davis, who is an EGOT winner, and me.
And me.
I'm not going back and forth on the internet with your
And me.
raggedy split ends. Go to hell, man.
She would
Expeditiously.
the reason why she took her account down is because, all right. Shout out to Janine Allen, because you ended all the culture wars, you ended the gender wars amongst the blacks. Because here's one thing we're not going to do. The one thing we're not going to do is let anyone talk bad about our good sis Quinta.
No, she don't bother nobody.
Ain't
Ain't no
bothering
beefs in the
nobody.
street with her. It ain't
No.
somebody's random wife at home hating her and yelling, fuck Lena Waithe and Quinta Brunson. It's not going to happen. It's just not.
Not at all.
That's not the energy she
Nope.
brings into the world.
No.
So
No.
why you decided to pick this person whom everybody loves and you thought you were going to have a good sounding board?
Swore this was going to be the tweet. This is not the tweet. This was not the tweet.
And don't come back with a
Mm-mm.
Bible verse. Do not bring Christ into this. He
You're like,
cannot
he's
save
sitting up
your
there
ass.
like, now he's sitting up there like needy leaks. Now why I got put in it? I know. Y'all see how they put me in it?
Nah, I get in it. You see that? I wasn't even bothering nobody.
I got one more for you.
Let's hear it.
This one goes out to Sharon Creta. I think that's how. Fuck her. Sorry, I'm an asshole. She tweeted the following after the Academy Awards.
Oh,
she said, "Bassett is, as in Angela Bassett, is a fantastic
no, she didn't.
is a fantastic actress. It's a shame that she didn't continue performing tonight." And applaud when Jamie Lee won. Everyone wants to win, however, most won't. That's life. And a sore loser is never a good look.
Oh, Sharon.
Sharon rhymes with Karen. No shade to either one of those names, but the jokes write themselves. You just told a Black woman who, in the initial moments of her disappointment, literally sat still. She didn't spit on anybody. She didn't throw anything. She didn't march on the stage and pull a Kanye. She didn't do.
She ain't hit nobody at the Oscars.
She didn't storm out. She stayed for the remainder of the award show, is my understanding. She looked damn good. Like, listen, good. She looked like a winner. And
my God,
Angela Bassett will always be a winner. Like, we lay flowers. We give flowers. She is our queen.
All the time.
She is our queen. And you want to take those first few seconds and then talk about her being a sore loser. Ma'am, emotions are normal. It's a normal thing to have an emotion. It's a normal thing to be disappointed. It's a normal thing to be frustrated. It's a normal thing to have given all you got and watch a person who should not have even been nominated. Shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't have no problem with Jamie Lee Curtis, but that was not the role. That was not the role. Y'all gave her that because y'all wanted to give her that because she too has been in the industry for a really long time
and has not won an Oscar.
But to be fair, who's nominating Michael movies? Anyway, that's not. I'm sorry, that's not here nor there. That's not here nor there.
My wife also has a theory that Jamie be fucking with Michael because Michael be sitting at home minding he don't even start killing kids. And every October 31st, Jamie standing in the middle of the street
screaming.
He's like, bitch, I haven't even killed nobody this fall.
Watching TV, polishing a mask, like minding his own business.
Minding his business, squatting.
I bet she bothers him all year long.
Home. I bet you.
He bothers him all
just
year
him. I know
long. It's a theory. Michael. It's a theory. We'll test this out. We'll see what happens in this October.
He be minding his business. Them teenagers come find him, and then here come his hooting and hollering ass sister, destroying the peace every Halloween. Outrageous all we want to do is trick or treat,
and this white woman keeps going in the middle of the street screaming.
Girl, hang it up. Let it go. You were the only thing keeping this franchise
alive. Oh, we just need to watch you scream.
I have to kill kids, so you have something to yell in the middle of the street. We can put an end to this cycle right here.
Like we could just stop this now. That man has to be he has to be like in his 60s.
Got to be pushing 70.
There's no way y'all can't outrun this man at this point.
Y'all could have benefited from some family therapy and left the poor teenagers out of it. But
everyone could have been. Lord, it's not a Halloween without murdering teenagers. This is very strange. This is very strange. Anyway, but I just the word that jumped out at me that made me furious was the perform, and the way white people demand, expect, require you to act even through your disappointment,
right?
To make them comfy.
Right.
So it's not only that she just watched the thing that should have been hers walk away, but she has to make you comfy
while it happens. So she legitimately can feel robbed. And, oh, by the way, so that you don't feel uncomfortable about me being robbed, you'd like me to smile and clap about it. I'm disappointed, and I don't feel like hiding it right now. I think she was a great sport for the rest of the award ceremony.
Still, she didn't do nothing. So in the first 3 seconds, you didn't see her clap. You want her to pretend to be excited about watching a disappointment? Let's play with that. Let's challenge that. I think she also later tweeted a Bible verse, but I'm like, all right, that's their default. That's their default.
That's what we do when
I'm gonna wholehearted step it, deny your humanity. I'm going to insult you. I'm going to tell you as a person what you should have done, even though I'm sitting at home in my tattered robe on my couch, the same as everybody else.
Minding my business.
And then I'm going to say something. I'm going to toss a Bible verse out there. Fine. Whatever. Anyway. But you also saw who gave her some love from the stage.
Of course, your boyfriend, Jonathan Majors. We're gonna discuss your crush in detail on another
Why? What
episode.
happened? Oh,
nothing happened. No, nothing happened.
I was nervous, child. I was like, what
you just love him so much. And Michael B. Jordan, who I feel like is every.
I have a problem. Michael B. Jordan.
You don't like Michael B. Is this like a Lena Waithe thing? No, okay, I was just checking. I was like, God, what did he do?
Michael B. Jordan does not bother me. It was just his taste in music.
Oh, with him saying Drake is the greatest rapper ever, and you don't like Drake. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. You really don't like Drake.
Because someone called me a Drake girl, and I didn't appreciate it.
Was it me? Because I called you. People.
It was you at a pool party. Look at this Drake girl over here. I was like, get out of my face.
Drake girls. I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. I am so sorry.
I also don't like Drake because of what he did to Megan, and then pretended he didn't do to Megan.
Yeah, don't throw shady bars. And now you gotta post the Bible verse. Which is crazy. See, this
see the pattern? You fuck up and then you throw a Bible verse
and then you just smooth it over with a Bible verse.
Jesus wept. There you go.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm no more apologies. I'm not apologizing.
You dare. We don't apologize. We just throw a Bible verse.
I'm just gonna be apologetic in my own way, and that is the Bible verse. Mm-hmm. You people just Sharon and Janine.
That's all I got.
Y'all can go to hell. I just don't understand this. I saw a lot of tweets about people being disappointed in Angela Bassett's response. And I feel like, first off, she's not the first person to not clap when she didn't win an award. We know that throughout history, there have been lots of people.
The lady below her literally mouthed, "What the fuck?" Quite literally mouthed
the fuck. I haven't seen this. What the movie? What is it called? Whenever,
Everything,
wherever.
Everywhere. What?
My
Everything,
wife
Everywhere,
has been calling
once?
it anytime, anywhere you can get it. I don't understand. I read the synopsis and I was like, this is not getting none of my attention.
Black people will always misname something.
Black people, and then say it strong and wrong. Right. She said it with her whole chest. You know, the movie, anything, anytime you can get it. Man, what? No, I don't. But from what I understand, that this film, Anywhere, Anytime, Jamie Lee Curtis's screen time was very brief. And I'm not saying that you can't do a fantastic job in a brief role, because we know Viola Davis did it with doubt.
Wherever she is.
But it's just disappointing to see one of our faves, not just Black people's faves, everybody's fave. People have been watching Angela Bassett for decades. To see that she has not received that recognition yet. And I'm not saying it's not going to happen for her, but you're absolutely allowed to be disappointed. We see how long it took Sheryl Lee Ralph to get an Emmy. She got one with Abbott. She's been in this business forever. And it doesn't mean she was more talented today when she got it than she was 20 years ago when she deserved it. But that's how it goes. But asking a human not to be a human in those moments, because let me tell you something. Angela Bassett is a class act, because if Rita Richardson's ass was up there, it would be dead. Because I'd have been a girl
heard all that taffeta.
Yes. You just heard my swishy dress swishing, honey. Material rubbing on material.
Like, let me get the hell out of here. Come on, let's
Courtney, grab my shit. Let's go.
Courtney's face was the best face. Like, all we had to do was pan over. If you looked at Courtney's face, you would have seen it all. It was all of us right on in here.
Motherfuckers here.
He said, "Are you kidding me? The hot dog finger lady."
Activia. I'll never forget her in them commercials, those yogurt commercials. And again, I don't have anything against Jamie Lee Curtis.
We love Jamie Lee Curtis around here.
Like Jamie Lee Curtis.
We like her a lot.
I really do. It just sucks that, we didn't get to see one of our faves win. And like I said, I thought Angela's response was on par and very professional, because again, she could have been like the person in front of her. What the fuck? One more time? Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm just not buying it. But
this don't have nothing to do with Jamie. This has everything to do with Angela.
Everything. I got a quick note. It's more of a question. So I was watching this young lady, Justina Miles. She was the interpreter at the Super Bowl, performance, and y'all saw she was on
I like her.
Good Day, Good Morning America, whatever she was
on. One of them wake-up shows.
Yeah, she was with Gayle King, Oprah's bestie. So she was like explaining how she puts feeling into it and how she rehearsed. And my dear wife said she gonna be on Beyonce's tour next. And that got me to thinking. When Beyonce asks you to do something, do you really have a choice, or do you just get like a letter and you get drafted? Like somebody show up and be like,
it's like Hogwarts.
We need you to report to the airport by 3 p.m.
It's like the Hogwarts letter.
Like, how does that work? If Beyonce wants you to do something, do like strange people in suits just show up and be
like,
can you say no?
The Dora Milaje show up.
Yep.
And usher you into like the vibranium car.
You can't just get a letter or email. Because it's Beyonce. You're not going to believe it. If I got an email saying, oh, Beyonce wants you to come and I don't know, do whatever the fuck.
I would never believe it.
I wouldn't believe it. If you got a letter, I would believe. If you told me Beyonce wrote to you,
now
I would believe it. Because you be interviewing famous people. But
it had 2 interviews with 2 famous people.
That's more famous people than I've interviewed. So you're doing all right. I'm just saying, you on to something. But yeah, how does that work? Do you just get drafted? Can you tell Beyonce no?
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can. You just show up to work.
I think you just kind of have to go.
You quit your job and let them know
you don't have a job. You ain't never had another job. No, you were always waiting for Beyonce.
My whole life. This is the job that I went to college for.
Job.
I didn't go get this master's degree to work. I work for the Knowles Carter Foundation now.
Specifically Blue Ivy, because she's running the show.
That's my boss. Yeah, and y'all know it. I've seriously been wondering, like, how does Beyonce get in touch with these people? Does like a shadowy figure pull you into a meeting and then she appears out the background and like
messenger owls,
gold, like ooh.
Messenger owls.
Yeah, it's got to be scary.
I'm trying to tell you, it's like Hogwarts.
I bet people don't believe it when she reach out to them.
Let me tell you, I would be shaking and probably throwing up.
I would be throwing up next to you and it wouldn't even be my letter. I'd be like, oh my God, my friend is best friends with Beyonce now, which makes me Beyonce's little cousin twice removed.
Not her twice best friend.
It's how it works. That's how it works. You're her best friend now.
No,
I was just wondering about that. But we are going to hop into these problematic letters in just a second. Oh boy, this one is interesting. I feel like a lot of couples argue about phone access and shit, and this is right on brand. Not you as a couple, because we know you got your shit together, but the wayward toxic couples.
Not the wayward toxic couples. It's just people having a difficult time.
It's a lot of people though. These phones are ruining people's lives. Like everyone, you cannot. If you are in a relationship and one or both of y'all got a phone, you might as well just not be in a relationship. Just throw the whole relationship away. But we are going to get right into that in just a moment. You know, we always love to hear from you at the Problematic Podcast. So if you have a problematic question or story, feel free to email us at theproblematicpod@gmail.com, or now you can text us at 267-225-4648. Again, that's 267-225-4648. Standard messaging rates apply. We love to hear from you. Now let's get into today's problematic letters. All right, Whitney, let's get into it. You ready?
I'm never.
You are never ready.
I'm consistently never ready for these.
For those who may or may not remember, so Whitney opts out of reading these ahead of time. So I get to read them to her, and then she gets to give her initial response. And it's probably my favorite part of the week. So we're going to get into it. All right. This person didn't mention a name. You want to give this girl a name?
Geraldine.
All right. Geraldine wrote, when my boyfriend and I decided to become official, we agreed to share phone passwords for emergencies, with emergencies in quotation marks.
Mm-hmm.
About a month ago, I noticed that he kept taking his phone with him whenever he left the room, which is very sus. Sus is also in capital letters. So it's very, very sus.
Very, very sus.
I would see him send text messages and immediately delete messages. When I asked him why he was deleting messages, he would say it was spam mail. When I asked to see for myself, he would say no, hold the phone away from me, and say I was tripping or being insecure. His excuse was that I always had access to his phone. Well, when I was in the car today, I picked up his phone and I noticed the password didn't work. I casually asked him for the new password, but he took the phone and opened it himself. When I asked him why he didn't answer the question or give me the password, he said he has nothing to hide and welcomed me to go through his phone. I found nothing, but I still feel like I should have the password if that's what we agreed on. He always says that I can look at his phone whenever I want, so I don't need the password. It feels like a very big problem to me, but he downplays it. Am I overreacting? Uh-oh.
I feel one of two ways about this.
Let's hear them both.
So my logical side is saying that if he hasn't given you a reason to suspect anything, then, you know, this could be an inner thing. My intuitive side is saying you picked up something and you noticed something and you should pay attention to that something, because there's a reason why right now, in this moment in time, you're just like, And I preface this with a story. There was a time where I had two friends, right? Two friends. And my two friends decided to date each other.
Oh,
and I told them, before I told them anything, I didn't know the two friends of mine were dating. And I love these people. Love them. Wonderful human beings. And I discovered, no, I didn't even discover. I was asleep. I was dead asleep in my bed. In my bed, listeners. Sleep. 3 o'clock in the morning. When I talk sleep, because I don't miss no sleep.
Knocked out.
Listen, mouth open, just NyQuil style sleep. And I tell you, the Lord himself woke me up at 3 a.m. And in my brain, he did not say this. This was my voice in my brain with my consciousness. It was, them niggas is together. And I said, what? What niggas is together? Them niggas is together. Because we were all supposed to go out, but neither one of these niggas showed up. And I was like, all right. And I kind of just let it slide because people have lives. But something in my brain went, them niggas is together. And then I woke up and my boyfriend, then at the time, husband, was right there. I mean, well, at the time, husband, now boyfriend, then is what I'm trying to say. And I told him, I'm like, them niggas is together. And my boyfriend looked at me like, there's no way. There's no way them niggas was together. We found out later. In fact, them niggas was together. So that's why I say, that intuition, you gotta try.
I hate Whitney so much. And I don't
know why you hated me.
I'm going to tell him because I was one of the friends she was referring to at the time. This is in my pre-marriage days, and fuck Whitney for telling that story. But go ahead.
I wasn't. See, look,
you didn't say the name, but I said it. I don't care anymore.
I have a lot of friends.
Because I'm married now, so everything that happened before
you've been liberated from
2020 doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
I'm a different person now.
You are. You are.
And the Lord is a tattletale, because why would he tell you that?
No, because the Lord also woke me up one night and said, gas. I said, gas. He said, gas. And I woke up and I walked around my apartment and I went to the kitchen. And don't you know that the pilot, minus the fire, was on and had been on for hours. The entire kitchen. And my baby's room, because it goes kitchen, living room, my daughter's room. Her room was right there. And so I was just like, holy, because I promise you I love my husband. I promise you he's the smartest, most brilliant, capable person that I've ever met in my life. The problem is he gets lost in his thoughts and he forgets to do things. And he's never done this since. Never has he done this before. Never has he done it since. So I need to say that before I say what I'm getting ready to say. I cussed his ass out. I ran back. It was 4 a.m. and we had a baby at the time. So, sleep don't come easy.
Being cussed out at 4 a.m. is wild.
When I tell you every light in our bedroom went on and I was arguing in hushed whispers because I'm trying to
you didn't want to wake the baby.
He's like, what? What did I leave on? Because you were trying to warm up some butter for them daggone crab legs, and I told you didn't need any butter because of all the cholesterol that's already in the crab legs. And you left the pie. I didn't leave the pie. You left it on. So we're whispering and arguing, and we get to her door, and we don't say nothing because we're trying to be quiet in front of her door. And once we get past the door, we start arguing again. So we go into the kitchen, and I show him that it's on. He smells the gas. He's like, well, open up a window. Let's get back to bed. You stay out here. You sleep it out on the couch because you need to make sure that we're okay.
So if the house blows up. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
But I promise you, he's never done it before, and he has never done it since. That was just one incident. But like the Lord wakes me up regularly because we couldn't smell any gas back in our room, like none. It was like gas.
So yeah,
them niggas is together and gas.
I think
trust your intuition, baby.
I think what Whitney's trying to say is
in true story,
think some foolishness is going on, then there's a really, really, really good chance that some foolishness is going on.
Gas,
not
gas.
Oh, my
it could be gas.
I'll say this. My issue. So, like you said, I feel two ways about this because I do feel like there should be like some boundaries and some privacy. Like, for 100%. Example, my wife has my password, I have her password, but I also have very
y'all share passwords?
Yeah. Is this not normal?
Should
I tell my wife
thing.
that I'm not sharing my password? No. I'm gonna go in.
You should.
Whatever in addition to our Lena Waithe conversation, you and I are no longer sharing passwords. So we figure this out.
It might be a Straits thing because like I don't know his password. Like he knows my password, but I don't have I don't know. I'll be in his phone like that. I don't pick up his phone.
So here's the thing, and that's my thing. It's like you kind of got to know your boundaries. So if I am in my wife's phone, I'm specifically in her photo log stealing pictures on purpose. And
Mhm.
I'll go on the phone, I'll
Mhm.
send them to myself, and then she'll
Mhm.
open her messages and be like, "You was in my damn phone again, stealing
Yeah,
pictures." I need inspiration for my art. I'm an artist.
you are.
So with that being said, but like, and when it comes to my phone, so like I have a really big childhood group chat that
Mhm.
is like off limits.
Don't touch it.
Nobody needs to see what is in that group chat. It's
Absolutely
not
not.
that anything is inappropriate is going on in there,
But
but
it's your
group
group
of friends,
chat.
and if it's mostly silly, but if somebody needs to vent or if there was something serious, like you don't want to,
Mm.
compromise your friend's confidentiality.
You don't want to put people out like that.
But I think what is most suspicious about this specific story is, girl, you used to have his password,
And now you don't, and he
and
changed
y'all
it.
agreed to have each other's passwords, and then all of a sudden,
Gas.
change. All of a sudden, he changes his password,
Trying to tell
and
you.
now you can't check it when you want. You're free. Well, he said you're free to go in it whenever you ask, but you can't go in it whenever you want. And
Gas.
I feel like that would have been an okay stipulation
Mm-hmm.
to have in the beginning. Like, it's not that the rule is a bad rule or dumb
Mm-mm.
rule. It's just that the rule changed and
Yeah.
now it's created suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I also feel like, and I want to encourage people to continue to write to us. Please write to us.
Please keep writing to us.
Please keep writing to
Call it.
us.
Speaking of which, those of you who need updates, please re-update us. Like,
Oh, so I
again,
messed up.
call us back.
I messed up, and I probably shouldn't say this on air, but I had a burner number for the text messages, and then the burner number expired. I had no idea that was a thing. So I have we have a new Google Mail number, so we have a permanent number for our podcast
Okay,
now.
good, good,
This is a
good.
graduation. This is a
Okay,
congratulatory.
good.
Yeah. I'm about to give it to everybody. Don't
Good,
worry,
good, good.
y'all
Because I'm
gonna
like,
have
I
the
want to
number.
hear.
We have a permanent number now. So for anybody whose stories I missed after Saturday of this weekend, I do apologize. But I think that the rule isn't a bad rule. It's the fact that there was a rule change. It's like we go from I have your password, you
Mm-hmm.
have my password for emergencies. I can go into your phone whenever I need something. I don't know what you would need, but whatever.
Whatever.
And then you can do the same with mine. And now all of a sudden it's, yeah, no, I don't trust you with my password anymore, but I still trust you with access to my phone. That sounds very, very weird. You can go through my phone
Mm-mm.
whenever I extend you permission, but if you ask in this moment, then I'm turning away from you and I'm hiding the phone. I
Yeah.
say all that to say, if you felt strongly enough about it to write to us, and we appreciate you writing to us, I think that's a pretty good indicator that something's off. Like Whitney said, gas.
Gas.
We all smell gas. Something's going
Mm-hmm.
wrong here. So yeah, something's not right. It doesn't necessarily mean that something's wrong.
But something's not right.
I try and give the benefit of the doubt, but
We tried. We tried real hard.
but I'm not good at it. I feel like
Because we ask a lot of questions. That's why.
we do, and if this is suspicious enough to you to write to us, which we appreciate, please everybody
Hey.
write into us because this is no judgment. I feel like obviously this person, that their behavior is changing. There's a reason why behavior changes. I was always taught if a man or a woman change their behavior out of nowhere, it ain't out of nowhere.
Mm-mm.
That's just the
Mm-mm.
rules of
Mm-hmm.
growing up in a black household. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
allowed to change up on nobody unless
Mm-mm.
something's going on. That's just the rule.
That's it.
So yeah, I think this is a little suspicious.
Quite.
You have reasons to be suspicious.
Indeed.
I don't think that you're wrong. You might want
Mm-mm.
to
Go take a walk to the kitchen.
see if the gas is on.
Take a walk to the kitchen.
You know what, Whitney? You crack me up. I don't know. I'm happy that you're still with us because that's scary.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that could have went sideways.
So many different ways. And don't you know I installed what are those things? Those detectors.
Carbon monoxide detectors.
I installed 2 of them. And he made fun of me because he's like, we have a 5-room apartment. I was like, you left the gas on.
But you left the gas on, and we could all be in here sleep dead.
Listen,
I must be pissed off if
what
you
did the
die.
black say? Listen, I'll be really pissed off too. I just had a person. I have to dance with her. I have this thing. It's my reason for living. I have more than one reason.
I hope
more than
so.
one. But this one is like it's a new one. And so I focus on that a lot of times. And I was like, I have to dance with my daughter at whatever major life thing that she has, like whether it's a wedding, whether it's a big party for like a congratulatory thing. I'm like, I have to dance with her. Like that's
the
my goal.
rule.
Like, and it has to be me as an old person doing it. So I'm like, I gotta stay here.
I can't die here. I can't
No.
die here.
No.
Shout out to you still being alive, because
Yay,
that
life.
makes a different that makes
I
a huge
promise
difference.
you,
I can't
he
do this
has,
podcast by myself. So
it would kind of
nobody
be
wants to hear me
lonely.
talk to myself.
That would kind of
Nobody.
be lonely. A little lonely.
I'm glad you're here. As for Geraldine,
I forgot I called her that.
you are not overreacting.
No.
I don't think you're underreacting either. There's something there.
They need
What
to
it
discuss
is.
why the rules changed.
Yeah, why the rule change. Again, I don't
Why?
think either is a bad rule. I don't
Mm-mm.
think that either of
Mm-mm.
them is a bad rule, but don't change access once
Mm-mm.
access is in place, especially if you don't have a reason to. Now, if you
Okay.
violated this man's privacy or something, then and you ain't tell us that, write us back. We would love to get into the messiness of it
Please,
all.
y'all, please write us back. I would
And
love to hear these updates.
and for anybody else who's interested in writing to the Problematic Podcast, if you have a problematic person or story in your life, or just a random ass funny story that you want to share with us and hear us laughing kiki about, please do not hesitate to email us at theproblematicpod@gmail.com, or you can text us at our permanent phone number, which
Our house
is
phone.
it's our house phone. It's the Problematic house phone. 267-225-4648. Again, that's 267-225-4648. We always love to hear from you. We look forward to hearing from you throughout the week, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.